like to see America and Britain pull their troops out of Afghanistan?
With the withdrawal of these occupation troops, it is easier for us to fight against internal enemies, because they don't want to give helping hand to democratic-minded people of Afghanistan. If they were honest for Afghan people, today was no need to be any troops in Afghanistan. A bunch of killers, day by day, getting powerful, and most of people are getting poor.
You are incredibly outspoken. You have not compromised your views since you first came into Parliament, and you have infuriated a lot of people. What effect has that now had on your life? Because I know there have been attempts on your life before, have there not?
Yeah, because I said the truth, and always I will say the truth. I will never give up. I will never do compromise with the sworn enemies of women's rights, human rights, and enemies of my country. That's why they want to eliminate me. As 4 times they did assassination attempts against me, as now I have to wear burqa. I'm changing houses in Afghanistan right now. In underground, I have contact with my people. As we try our best that one day we bring to the International Criminal Court these warlords. Unfortunately, today they are in power, and as I believe that no nation can donate liberation to another nation, this is the responsibility of our own people to bring these values.
Who do you think?
I have contact underground with victim families and rape girls. I'm trying to giving them hopes and courage, determination, and working in this cause, risking my life.
Tell us what it means for the way that you live your life. Can you sleep in the same place for more than 2 nights in a row? I know you're married. How often do you see your husband?
Yeah, my husband, fortunately, he is one of my supporters. I have no problem, and he also accepts this not easy life, and he supports me like many other Afghans. And,
but do you live with him? Can you live with him? Can you live with him?
In some houses, yes, of course. In some supporter houses, I met. But, of course, I can't have a house or an office as I wish because of my people, to have more contact with them. Not to be underground, but now my life itself should be example of the mockery of democracy and mockery of war on terror in Afghanistan. My life should be an example of the catastrophic situation of the women in Afghanistan, and activist women, that many activist women in Afghanistan has been killed, like Sarah Montague, like Zakia Zaki and Parwan, like Safiya Ahmadjan in Kandahar. And this list can be prolonged, that as Sarah Montague will not be the last one, and he was not the first one.
So for
as long as these fundamentalist warlords in power, no changes will come, no positive changes in the life of the men and women of my country.
So the fact that you are doing this interview, you are telling the world about what is going on, does it make your life, put your life under greater threat?
Of course, because unfortunately the main media always try to put dust on the eyes of the great people around the world. When supporters invite me and as a speaker around the world in US and England and Canada, Italy, other countries, I expose not only the mask of these warlords, also I'm talking about the wrong policy of their government as well, and I ask them to join their hands with us and raise their voice against the wrong policy of their government.
But tell us about
Afghanistan, for these warlords banned me from media.
Tell us how you came to this interview, because did you wear a burqa to hide yourself?
Yeah, I wear burqa with another woman. Also, always when I'm going out wearing burqa, that do not recognize enemies, that which one is me.
You have said in the past, they will kill me, but they will not kill my voice. Do you really think that you will be killed?
Yeah, I'm saying as today, because day by day I know that this becomes the voice of the voiceless men and women of my country, and all of them calling for changes, for democracy, for justice, and they wish that their enemies one day must be brought to the International Criminal Court, must be powerless. And I don't fear that. I fear political silence against injustice.
You don't think that if you softened your tone, if you didn't criticise everybody, that you might be more successful? You might be allowed to stay in Parliament and try to change things from within Parliament?
It is not possible. Here is the only way for all democratic-minded men and women of our country, for all innocent people of Afghanistan. We have two ways. One way to compromise with the enemies of our country, which is not good, and nobody will compromise with these dirty-minded elements, terrorist people like Mullah Omar, Gulbuddin, Sayyaf, Rabbani, Kanuni, Mohakek, who are like Pinochet, Hitler, Khomeini, Mussolini. And another way is that we raise our voice and stand up against them, do not do compromise with them, and do struggle. So this is the only way, the only things that now I can do, like many other Democrats in Afghanistan. That the only difference between me and them is that now I'm famous. Some people around the world know about me, and people of my country, but unfortunately, because here is no honor job for them, and they are risking their life, they are struggling even underground, but nobody knows them, and they need support, and they must be powerful and supported as the only alternative for the future of Afghanistan. They are able to fight against fundamentalism and terrorism.
You are so critical of all these men in powerful positions, whether it's within the government or within the Taliban or in America or Britain, and I wonder how much actually your battle is with the whole culture of Afghanistan and the way that the Afghan culture treats its women.
No, we don't have any problem with our culture. If we will have of course, some part of our culture we want to be more improved, but if we will have democratic government. But the main problem, main cause of the catastrophic situation of Afghanistan are these misogynist warlords, drug lords who are in power and now negotiating with Taliban. This is the main root of this disaster in Afghanistan. If these fundamentalists slowly getting powerless, then a ray of hope will be alight in the hearts of our people. At least if they let a little bit our people to breathe in peace, then we rebuild together our country. And but unfortunately, those who are in power do not allow us. And they are. This is not only me that I criticize them. I think world know today about them. For example, you can see the Human Rights Watch website, and also Afghanistan Justice Project is a website that Afghans put all of the document of the crimes of these warlords.
Tell me this.
Many books has been written, like Eyes for Infidel, like Bleeding Afghanistan, Ghost War, etc.
Have you ever met President Hamid Karzai?
I don't want to meet Hamid Karzai.
You haven't met him?
To waste the time of my people. As you know, that he is supporting the enemies of my people. Only after a few days that these criminals put acids on the face of about 15 girls in Kandahar, Karzai invited dirty-minded elements and killer men, terrorist men like Mullah Omar to join his government, and also a fascist man like Gulbuddin as well. So
you are so outspoken. Tell me this, Malalai Joya. Are you scared? Are you scared of what might happen to you?
Of course, I want to be alive. I'm young. I have lots of energy. Especially, I have lots of hopes for the half of population of my country, women, that right now they are living under a disaster situation. As I said, it's like hell. But let me say the quote of Samad Behrangi. Samad Behrangi is a freedom-loving writer, Iranian freedom-loving writer. He is saying death could very easily come now, but I should not be the one to seek it. Of course, if I should meet it and that is inevitable, it would not matter. What matters is whether my living or dying has had any effect on the lives of the others.
And tell me, for those who say that you are not brave but you are foolish to be so outspoken, what do you say to them?
Yeah, these are those kind of people, because of their weakness, they are talking in this way. It does not make any sense, nonsense for me. As these fundamentalists saying, she's mad sometimes, and they do not respect me, as they do not respect other women of my country, and always they look at the second-class human citizens. And of course, I don't want to be famous. Just I said the truth. I will tell the truth, and this truth itself has a powerful voice, and I think it's like a sun. No superpower, and no one is able, no power is able to hide the sun. And one day I'm sure it will find its deserved place. Black is black, I'm saying black, and white is white, I will say it is white. And I don't want to deceive myself, and also I don't want to deceive my people and great people around the world, which is the truth I'm saying, and I will tell.
Malalai Joya, thank you for coming on Hard Talk.